gets away. This one's over.
Oh my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead Passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. Spring training is here. I don't even believe that. Spring training is here. Pitchers and catchers have already reported on February 12th. Today is February 15th. And they're going to have full squad workouts coming out on the 17th. That's on Monday at Scottsdale Stadium in Scottsdale, Arizona. Holy crap, games are coming up. We're going to see Willy Adames. We're going to see Justin Verlander. We're going to see Bryce Eldridge, Carson Weisenhunt, and of course, all of the usual suspects as well. And we'll go through that roster. There's been some news on how Bob Melvin plans to use this team as far as leadoff hitter, as far as closer, as far as rotation, as far as the lineup and things of that nature. So we'll talk about all of that and do a little bit of spring training previews. We have Justin Saw. We have AM Echo Sky. We have Adrian Hurtado está aquí, and we are ready to rock and roll. But before we get into the Giants, there was a big story, a big signing, and it's Alex Bregman. He's heading to the Red Sox. Alex Bregman is heading to the Boston Red Sox, beating out a small handful of teams. Anyone who thought he was coming to the Giants, which I don't think very many of us thought that, but it ain't happening. Actually, it wasn't. Giants were not really in the discussion, so it definitely wasn't happening. But Tigers were in the discussion. It is going to be the Red Sox. It's a 3-year, $120 million deal. Now, I ain't no mathematician. But that sounds like $40 million a year for Alex Bregman. He does have opt-outs after each year. I wouldn't be surprised if he never opts out because that's a ton of money. I don't think he's going to get that elsewhere unless he just has a monster season, which would be a little surprising. It feels like a little bit of an overpay, but he does hit well at Fenway Park. 375 batting average there. The Red Sox made it happen, and Bregman waited out the market, and he got a amazing deal. $40 million a year for Alex Bregman. Spring training is only radio bar. There's a few. You know what I was thinking? That reminds me. I was thinking of something crazy. If I go to spring training, which I'm thinking about it. I'm sorry I look so dark. The lighting is not. My main light is in the other room, but I have some of these smaller lights, but they don't seem to be doing a very good job. I was gonna say I was planning maybe to go in mid-March and maybe film a whole game, like maybe even have a camera in center field, have someone out there film center field, someone film from, then I'll film from behind home plate or something, and then edit it and then do some play-by-play, not live though, but that way I can edit it out and like make it like a full game broadcast, like the next day, fully edited, with graphics like you'd be watching on TV. Probably wouldn't be quite the quality on TV, but it'd still be pretty high quality with some play-by-play, like a full Giants game play-by-play on the channel. That would be cool. And I don't think I'll get copyright hit because it's my own filming. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I explained that right, but like, yeah, I have like a camera in center field, I have a camera behind home plate, following the action, the one in center field just kind of following the pitcher and the catcher, just like you would see on your regular broadcast, and do some play-by-play, and then edit it after the fact so, you know, it's all seamless. So I was planning to go. I want to go check out like the Cleveland Guardians, the Chicago White Sox, and teams I don't get to see too often. Also, although I did see the White Sox last season. But yeah, spring training is here. Alex Bregman to the Red Sox. Now, Alex Bregman, $40 million a year, is a good player. The money is just getting out of control, and I'm really not understanding it. Bregman's a great player, going to give you a 4 WAR every year, but he only hits around 260, 26 home runs. Obviously, amazing defense. He had an 8.9 WAR in 2019. That was his amazing, practically a MVP season. He just missed the MVP, but usually he's around a 4 to 5 WAR. That's solid. Matt Chapman will give you about that too. Matt Chapman will give you a 7.1 WAR. So personally, I think Matt Chapman's even better. But hey, shout out to Alex Bregman for the contract. Very good news for him. I don't understand that kind of money. Oh no, 40 mil a year. We got SG Sports Talk. Going to be San Francisco Giants Fan Fest on March 8th, 25. Doing good. That is amazing. Alex Radford. I didn't know we'd have folks here. Thank you for jumping in. 13 people in the chat. Lamont, this is something I like. Some Giants fans don't like this. I love this. Lamont Wade Jr. right now is slated to be the leadoff man for 2025. That's a leadoff hitter. Let somebody be the leadoff hitter. I know Jung-Hoo Lee would be maybe the obvious pick, but Lamont Wade gets on base. He gets on base. He walks a lot. Got a little bit of pop. He's a leadoff hitter. To me, Lamont, I can't talk, but Lamont Wade is a solid leadoff guy. He sets the table. Now, once the game starts, it doesn't really matter, right? It counts in the first inning. After that, unless you go 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, and then he leads off again in the fourth, usually speaking, it only really applies in the first inning. But that is the one time you can control your lineup and have the leadoff guy you want in the first inning. And I think Lamont is a solid pick to lead off. He gets on base by any means necessary. And that's why I like Lamont. And also, let someone get comfortable in the leadoff spot. Don't be switching it up every day. Well, one day Solaire's leadoff. Like Solaire. Next day Chapman's leadoff or something. It's like, what's going on? Then maybe in the next day it's I've seen what's his name? Flores in the leadoff spot. Let someone get comfortable. Let these guys get comfortable with their roles. I'm not saying you have to have the exact same lineup every day. That ain't happening, but used to be, it would be the same lineup almost on a nightly basis. We've had leadoff hitters in the past. Brett Butler, when I used to go to games when I was a kid, Brett Butler was coming up first. There wasn't no question about it. And then it was Robbie Thompson. And then it was probably Will Clark. Then probably Kevin Mitchell. Then probably Matt Williams. It was the same lineup every night. But yeah, Giants manager Bob Melvin indicated Thursday, that's yesterday, that Wade could bat leadoff this season. If it happens, it would likely be only against right-handers. Now they are, I guess they're still going to do a little bit of, platooning. But most of the time you are going to be facing a right-handed hitter. So that's not a problem. Wilmer Flores expected to fill the short side of the platoon at first base with Wade. If Wade does indeed hit leadoff versus righties, Jung Lee would be there, used to fill in the 3-hole. I like that. Melvin also noted Thursday that Wade could see some action in the outfield this season in addition to first base. Now, say Jung-Hoo Lee, that's a huge question this season. Can Jung-Hoo Lee bounce back? Last year I went to spring training. I recorded his first ever at bat in a Giants uniform in spring training. And that video went viral. So that was really cool. And then he got hurt, of course. Only appeared in 37 games. 26 years old. This guy needs to be back in center field. And we need to see a big season out of Lee. When I say a big season, I mean a healthy season. Would like to see a stable leadoff spot. Yes, a stable lineup, a stable leadoff spot. Refreshing. So we don't have to be every night like, what's the lineup? I used to not check the lineup. I mean, there wasn't social media when I was a kid. So, but you could, I didn't used to like turn the radio on early or try to find out what the lineup was because I already knew the lineup. You check in the newspaper, you could see the matchups. All I cared about was who's pitching because I already knew more or less the lineup. The other question is, who's going to be the closer? Remember, it was Camilo Doval, and then he kind of fell apart, got demoted, and then it was Ryan Walker, and Ryan Walker really thrived in the role. And I think it makes sense to bring him back as the closer, and that's exactly what's happening. Ryan Walker will serve as the team's closer to start the season. Bob Melvin wasted no time dropping major news on the first day of spring training. He said they will be that Ryan Walker will be the closer. Jung-Hoo Lee and Tom Murphy are full go, meaning 100% healthy. If you remember, Tom Murphy got hurt last year. I don't think anyone's too excited about that, but if you like Tom Murphy, he's healthy. And there will also be a competition because remember, pretty much the rotation's set with Jordan Hicks going in that rotation. Obviously, with Webb coming back. Now we got Verlander and Robbie Ray. Harrison and Birdsong are going to be competing for that 5th spot in the rotation. So a little bit of healthy competition. They could essentially both end up in the rotation, in my opinion, if they both dominate. What are you going to do? And I know there's going to be injuries. And I know there's going to be underperformance. If you think that Verlander and Robbie Ray are staying healthy all year, you got another thing coming. So Harrison and Birdsong are going to be huge. Which play-by-play are you going to do this season for the Giants? What's up, Granell? Like I was saying earlier, I might do a full spring training, not just play-by-play, but broadcast. It may come after the fact, like they used to do in the NBA, because I don't have the technology yet to actually broadcast it live with the different shots, but I can film it from a couple different angles and then do the play-by-play live and then edit it in after the fact. The closer is Ryan Walker. Ryan Walker is going to be the closer. Jung-Hoo Lee and Tom Murphy are full go, healthy. And Hayden Birdsong and Harrison are right now supposed to compete for the 5th spot. I would like them both in the rotation. We actually have enough pitchers that we have too many pitchers. But that's okay because injuries, underperformance. But right now, look at this list of potential starters. We're like the Dodgers here. They maybe not as deep as far as quality, but as far as just amount of options. 1, 2, excuse me. What the heck was that? I think I hit puberty just then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 potential starters, and I think there's a couple more in the bullpen and in AAA. But Logan Webb, Robbie Ray, Justin Verlander, Jordan Hicks is your top 4, and Kyle Harrison and Hayden Birdsong are going to fight for the 5th spot. Now, if Beck, Roop, or Wynn, or Black, or someone else wants to step it up and prove themselves, I think that they could get a spot as well. Can never have too many pitchers. Doval is here. He's just not going to be the closer. What's up, Cole Dunstan? So right now, as it stands, the rotation is Webb. And the order might be slightly different, but Webb, Ray, Verlander, Hicks. Hicks ain't going to make it through the season, in my opinion. He didn't make it through last year. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe last year we'll give him a little bit of stamina that he needs, and maybe he'll be good. Maybe he's going to be a starter, a bona fide starter from here on out. But I wouldn't count on it. Justin Verlander played with Babe Ruth, so I wouldn't count on him making it through the season. Robbie Ray, coming off Tommy John, I'm hopeful that he makes it through the season. And Webb is a horse. He'll be just fine. So Harrison and Birdsong battle for the 5th spot. This rotation is not a bad rotation on a good day. And then some other options as well. The bullpen, like I said, Walker's the closer. This rest of this bullpen to me is a little shaky. And it would have been a lot better if we had Taylor, but I don't like that trade. I just do not like that. I do not think our bullpen's good enough to trade away Taylor Rogers. It's not good enough to try to save $6 million and trade him away. Tyler's okay, but Tyler is hittable. Jelly can get lit up. He showed some spark last year. He showed some signs, but he can also get lit. Eric Miller's pretty good, because he's got a great name. Camilo Doval is very emotional and gets out of whack, but he does have filthy stuff, as we know. Spencer Bivens is a great story, but he is going to give up some runs. He's not perfect. Randy Rodriguez is also very green. I just don't know. What do you all think? I mean, keep in mind, Wynn and Roop could be in there. Beck can be in there helping out. Birdsong could be in there for all we know. Harrison could be in there for all we know. But I'm a little bit concerned about the bullpen. Keaton Wynn, no real rotation. Will he pitch in the bullpen? He's probably going to go to AAA and be a starter there and probably get promoted from time to time when we get injuries. Unless he steps it up, he's going to have to prove himself. Yeah, that was a head scratcher. A head scratcher. I would love to talk to Buster about that one. And I would say, Buster, you really think that bullpen's good enough to trade away our best left-handed relief pitcher and our solid lefty who put up really good numbers? Oh, well, his advanced stats. I don't care about his advanced stats. He's a good pitcher. He's got a good ERA. ERA tells you the story. That's how many runs you give up. You don't give up any runs, I like you. You give up a lot of runs, I don't like you. I don't know about the new City Connects. I haven't seen them yet. They haven't been released, right? Then there's other pitchers invited to spring training. And some of these guys, Ethan Small, Kaiwei Tang is still in the organization. There's Lou Trevino. He used to be a pretty good prospect. Cole Waits is got some good stuff. Carson Weisenhunt. And then some other interesting names. Some of these guys will end up with the River Cats. Some of them will end up maybe even in Richmond, Virginia. Logan Porter's going to be in camp. Max Stassi. Max Stassi's been around for a long time. Sergio Alcantara. Bryce Eldridge will be in camp. Christian Koss, Jake Lamb, who all these guys will have a chance to make. They're not just going to camp. They got a chance to make the team. They will have a chance to make the team. Hold on. My phone is... I'm actually using my phone for my internet connection. It's not charging. If it's about to die, I'll let you know. I'll maybe have to stop. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting spring training. Not as excited as last. Last year was really exciting with Jung-Hoo Lee. Last year I had to be there. This year I hope to go. A lot depends on some certain factors. My cat's having some little health problems. He's got a limp, so hope I might have to stay home to tend to him. But we'll just see how things go. But in mid-March, if I can get there, I would love to go to a couple spring training games. It's a lot of fun. Not really profitable for the channel, although last year, thanks to Jung-Hoo Lee's debut, that kind of got me back some of that money. My dad is a twin who played baseball with his twin brother on the same team in high school. I hate to see brothers broken up from a personal angle. Yeah, you break up the Rogers twins. How are you going to break up the Rogers twins? Orange and blue are a seagull. Is this true? I thought they were getting the new City Connects this year. Oh, you're going to spring training for the first time? Yeah, it is fun. And I forget sometimes that you can go to other games. Sometimes there's a night game. You go to the game against like Giants, a major league game, essentially. I mean, they are major league games. They're not official games, but you're seeing all the superstars. You're seeing the real team and the prospects. It's actually amazing. You go to a game at 1 o'clock. You watch the Giants play the Guardians. And then you can go to Cubs and Mariners that night. What? Down the street. Dude, I got to move to Phoenix. How's McCovey? McCovey is very good, but he's not good because he's limping. He's got a problem. He's got a leg problem. I took him to the vet, and we're working on that issue. I'll just say that I think he's going to be okay. But if he's like in real bad shape in March, I don't know if I can go to spring training. He doesn't like other animals, so pretty much options are limited. Usually I can leave him here, have someone come check on him. He's just fine. They both pitched. Played a few other positions as well. That's where it's at. Dad was wild as a pitcher. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I pitched a little in Little League. I wasn't wild. I was very accurate. Too accurate. Because I would get lit up. So I really like this spring training roster, and I like this team. Normally speaking, I'd say this is a great looking team. We got a chance to win the West, except for the fact, of course, that we're competing with the Dodgers, who are absolutely freaking stacked. So a lot of questions coming into this spring training. Hang on 1 second. Try to plug my phone in. 1 second. Golly. Sorry, man. Sorry, y'all. Pitching is fun. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My phone was about to die, and I'm using the internet because my internet, my regular internet's something's wrong with it. So, best connection I could get was my phone's Wi-Fi. Yeah, SG Spot, I can jump on your channel. Well, we hope it gets better. Pitching is fun. Yeah, thank you so much, Paul. It says the Giants will not be wearing City Connects this year. Oh, no City Connects this year. Well, that's dumb. We play good in the City Connects. So the City Connects get released next year. Now, speaking of the broadcasting games of spring training, only 5 Giants games will be televised on NBC Sports Bay Area. That is an absolute atrocity, but I'm going to take full advantage if I can get there. There are some games here. What the hell is AudioCast? Okay, so that means it's on sfgiants.com. Okay, audio only though. Okay. There's a game here. You can see against Kansas City on 19th, against Cleveland on the 21st, and against Arizona on the 22nd. These are some of the games. That's kind of the tail end of spring training. That's where I'm trying to hit spring training. You see, none of those games are actually broadcast on TV. So those would be perfect to film and then do a full play-by-play on my channel. That's something I think would be really cool for the channel if I can get away with that. The only thing is I got to somehow set up a camera in center field or have somebody go with me to set up the camera in center field, and I don't really know anybody in Phoenix, but I will find a way. Coke. Oh, you didn't type the word Coke. Yeah. Spring training is where it's at. Adrian Hurtado, intrigued to see if Ramos can stay on a positive trajectory. Finally have a reliable left fielder that's not new every year. Would love to see it. Who started in left field last year? It wasn't Ramos, though. We may have another left fielder. Who started in left field in 2024? I don't remember. Was it Conforto? Okay, every year since Barry Bonds, we've had a different left fielder opening. This is actually embarrassing. This shows the inconsistency of the San Francisco Giants as far as roster and finding good, solid outfielders who could stand the test of time. Dave Roberts, and I remember vividly all these guys. It was not a big deal after 2 or 3. 2 or 3 is a coincidence. 5, what's going on? 10, 15, 20 years. Dave Roberts, Fred Lewis, Mark DeRosa, Pat Burrell, Aubrey Huff, Andres Torres, Mike Morse, Norioki, Angel Pagan, Jarrett Parker, Hunter Pence, Connor Joe, Alex Dickerson, Austin Slater, Jock Peterson, Blake Sable, Michael Conforto. Obviously, we're going to break that record. I mean, we're going to continue that record because this year Michael Conforto is on the freaking Dodgers. Yeah, you're right. I would love Elliot Ramos to start in left field this year and be the one to finally stand alongside Barry Bonds as a player who could make it, who could play in left field 2 years in a row and start again in 26. I was not hyped on the Verlander contract since we rented him for a 1-year contract. We let him do his job. And not even a rental. It's more like if I give you an old car that's barely clunking along and you just like, I'm just going to drive this until I can buy a new one, and then you take it to the junkyard. All due respect to Justin Verlander, I think this is his last year. He's doing basically a Randy Johnson. And I'll always appreciate that Randy Johnson pitched for the San Francisco Giants. And he retired a Giant. He retired a Giant. But yeah, most of the games are not broadcast. So how cool would that be? And right at the end, that's when the regulars are playing and people are getting more excited for the season. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll get 3 views. Maybe nobody will watch. But I think it would be cool. I'm going to try to do that. I will try my best to do that. I have to get to the ballpark real early, get a couple cameras, get one set up in center field. I could probably set it up in a way that it looks like official so nobody will touch it maybe. And then go behind home plate and just film like I normally, just nonstop. That will be sick, dude. So yeah, big question marks for spring training though. Not only are Jung-Hoo Lee needs to stay healthy. What's going to happen with Marco Luciano? Is Luciano for real? Is he the real deal or is he not the real deal? Is he going to be a regular this year? I don't know. Remember last year he was supposed to succeed Brandon Crawford, but then Nick Ahmed made the team. We let go Nick Ahmed, and he ended up with the Dodgers. And then he went, where did he go after that? Padres? I don't even know where he is now, if he's still playing. I think he's somewhere. Nick Ahmed. He's with the Texas Rangers. So, you know, how far away is Bryce Eldridge? Is Eldridge going to be making the team? Is he going to have a chance to make the team if he tears it up in spring training? I don't think so. I think that Wade is going to make the team. I think no matter. I think Eldridge can hit 600 with 12 home runs this spring training. They're still going to send him to Sacramento. I think that's just the plan. I hate that. I don't like plans that are not flexible, but we'll see. Yes, yes, yes. Randy Johnson was a Giant. Yeah, this is a Randy Johnson vibe. Ohtani pitching opening day. I don't think so. I don't even know if he's going to pitch that much this year. This is his first year back pitching, so they need to take it easy on him. They need to take it easy on him if they're smart. How come the Giants have a lot of days off to begin the season? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the schedule that closely. Wasn't it Randy that put the other team cap on? Yeah, he got in a fight when he was with the Diamondbacks, and he put on the Giants hat. That was a sign he would be coming here. What's up? It's your boy EK Manji returns. Yes, of course. Which reminds me, we need to send out some gifties. Because if you were kind enough to join this chat, which I'm always surprised. I always start these like no one's going to show up. I swear to God, I always start these like, dude, nobody's going to show up. And then I see people show up. Sometimes just 15, 20. Sometimes 100, but you know what? People show up, and I appreciate it. So I want to give back. And the only way to do that is with gifties. So we're going to send out a special gifted membership. So if you're here, don't go. The winner will be announced very shortly. Paul, you found me by accident. What's going on? Maybe you're about to get a Mimby. I don't know. Here comes the Mimby. There's the Mimby. It is JD. JD Davis. in the chat, I'm so sorry how we did you. That was not right how we did you last spring training. JD, where is JD Davis now? Still with he's a free agent. What? Like, I'm not hearing any talk about him. I guess because he didn't play that well with the Yankees after he got traded. He went to the A's and he wasn't that great, honestly. So I don't know if he's going to retire or what. Man, I think JD Davis is a good player. Oh, wait a second. It says on his Wikipedia, January 24, 25, Davis signed a minor league contract with the Los Angeles Angels. Oh, okay, so he's with the Angels organization. Oh, good. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I totally. The reason I said that he hadn't signed is because I searched his name, and it said that he was a free agent, but obviously not. Like when you first search it, I just saw overview. I guess Google didn't update that. It says he's a free agent, but we'll wait and see if he can make the team. Okay, so Wade Jr. is going to be the leadoff hitter. Jung Hoo Lee's healthy. Rotation's looking good. We got some healthy competition and spring training is here. Other than that, I just wanted to go live for an Orange Friday and update you on everything going on with the Giants. Talk a little bit about Alex Bregman signing with the Red Sox. I'm going to be hitting a lot of baseball games this season. I plan on doing a lot of minor league games, a lot of trips, a lot of prospect videos, play-by-plays. We're in it to win it this year. In it to win it. Lots of documentaries. 20th like. Wiki likes to edit anyone. PK. Damn, baby, why you go online once a month? The off season, I take it easy because I get burned out from 162 live streams in the regular season. I'm just going to be straight up with you. I can do once a week, but I'm not an everyday live person. I'm not every day of the year. I need the off season to recharge the batteries, and then when the regular season starts, we go at it. 162 games, and then I'm done. Then we do Orange Fridays. So I couldn't do it every day. I'm barely making it through the season. I can't believe I never miss a game. I think the first couple of years I might have missed a game or two. But like I'm on a streak of like 3 or 4 straight years that I have not missed a post game. I don't always do it right after the game, but I do it. I do it. Sometimes the game ends at 3 o'clock and I don't do it till 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock that night, but I still find a way to do it. But we're getting ready for the season. I got the helmet right here. Hopefully we won't need, this is a motorcycle helmet. I got a really strong helmet for tough games and tough stretches. I got a brand new guitar and I'm cooking it up. We may even have different graphics when we hit the regular season. So we're getting set up for a big one. Orange Friday's around the corner. My battery's not 100%. It's 11%. I just checked. Tommy M. Woman, my name is EK Now. Congratulations to JD. How about Jalen Davis? Jalen Davis he's retired. Jalen Davis is not playing, right? He is playing. He's at the Milwaukee Milkmen of the American Association of Professional Baseball. Oh, good for him. I'm always happy to see players continue their careers in independent leagues if things aren't working out in the if things aren't working out in the big leagues or in affiliated ball. And Jalen Davis is a powerful hitter. He's a good, solid guy, a good hitter, good, nice guy. I was at his first game. It was in St. Louis in 2017 or 2018. I can't remember which, but I went to his debut game and he signed a baseball for me. So he's a really nice guy. He's on the Milwaukee Milkmen. I've never heard of this team in my freaking life. The Milwaukee Milkmen. Imagine if your local team changed their name and said, we're going to be the Milkmen. What if the Giants changed their name And the San Francisco Giants said, we're changing our identity, and we're going to be called the San Francisco Milkmen. I would immediately change allegiances. We have no. Yeah, he was drafted in the 13th round in 2017 in the MLB draft. Yeah, I follow the draft every year. I know some of these names I've heard. There's Jalen. Maybe we need to check out the Milkmen this year. Maybe when the Giants go to Milwaukee, we go down there and also check out the Milkmen. Davis, we're going to play 3 seasons for the Giants, 1 with the Red Sox. That's cool, man. That's cool. What were we talking about again? We deserve a break. Damn, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I totally forgot. Totally slipped my mind. Tommy, my guy friend, before I knew him well, because he was always so nice no matter what, that because he took weed. My friend is nasty. Said he had the twins tonight. Get it? If not, I will not explain. I do not get it. Well, the woke crowd shouldn't have a problem with the Giants. Yeah. People think I'm in the woke crowd. When I make videos, I'll be saying it's like something. I ranked Jackie Robinson 7th in my second baseman video. Like, I didn't even say anything about. I didn't really talk about anything besides his numbers and how he was a great player, Jackie Robinson, and then I just moved on to the next, and I didn't think anything of it. Like, of course, Jackie Robinson's one of the greatest, but I actually put him relatively low. Like, ESPN has a list, and he's second. I got comments talking about, look at this guy's social justice warrior. What? Who do you think you're talking to? Look at this dude, virtue signaling. Virtue signaling because I guess I won't talk about black players from now on. That's what I should have said. I'm dead serious. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I do appreciate all y'all being here. It is amazing, the support, and we have a great year coming up for the Milwaukee Milkmen. A big year for us. Melky Cabrera, he had a great career until he got hit with steroids. But yeah. Hey, maybe this is a magical season. Maybe it's a magical season, 2021, and we get in the playoffs and we take it to the World Series. Maybe. What are the odds right now for the Giants? What if you bet a dollar? What do you get back? Not. Where's the Giants? If you bet a dollar, you win 900. If you bet, I think or 90. Yeah, if you bet a dollar, you win 90. If you bet 10, you win 900. If you bet 100, you win 9,000. Giants right now, I guess that's 1 in 90 odds, if I'm reading this right. 1 in 90 odds. That is not good. That is not good odds. You can place $10 on the Giants, and if they win it all, you win $900. I take that bet. I'll take that bet. I would take that bet in a heartbeat. $10 to win 900? Let's freaking do it. Impressive in all the wrong ways. 9-1. Is it 9-1? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how to read. I'm not a big sports bettor, so I thought it was 90-1. Regardless, it's not good odds. Let's just put it that way. They do not like the Giants. We are like almost last. White Sox, Rockies, Marlins are like 0 chance. Then you got the Nationals, A's, and Angels. Look at the A's moving up in the world. After that, the teams that they think have a prayer are like the Cardinals, Pirates, and Giants. They're giving us a prayer. That's about it. And then you have all the teams that's really disappointing. They got us worse than the Guardians, worse than the Rays, worse than the Jays, worse than the Reds, worse than the Diamondbacks, worse than the Brewers, worse than the Cubs. I mean, we're down there. So let's prove everyone wrong and have a big year. I want to do it. You're going to go to Sacramento for A's games? You know what? It all depends on price. I doubt it. I'm really not as interested. You know, I've been to Sacramento. I've been to the stadium many times. I know what it's like. It'd be kind of weird and cool to see Aaron Judge or something, but let's just be all the way 100. We got a super chat, Tommy Hugsley. I didn't think we were going to get one today. I was about to sign off, but we got a super chat. And I'm going to be filming new videos for new super chat videos as well. Thank you so much, Tommy. I'm not 100%. It's your boy. I'm about 60% that I'm going to spring training in March, but it's not 100%. Oh, hail, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all are awesome. I'm out. I was only going to go 30 minutes. We're at 41 minutes. We do have some baseball cards. Let's see here. 1990 Don Russ. Who do we got? Scott Sand. Right field. Almost looks like I almost lost my connection. Are we good? Ronaldo and Jim DeShays. Diamond Kings. Y'all have a great day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be updating the chess channel soon, very, very soon. All in good time. All in good time. Have a great day. And we'll talk to you in the next stream. See ya. If I can find the button. Peace out.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over.
Oh my freaking goodness!
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs?